Contrary to what some scholars were saying, that eventually Christianity would just wear away and go away, it actually hasn't. In fact, it has been exploding in what we call the global South. South Asia, East Asia, Latin America, and Africa. Over the last half century, Christianity has been moving into these areas in dramatic ways. While Christianity is declining in the United States and other areas of the North Atlantic, it is growing very, very rapidly in what we call the global South. And a big part, really a huge part of this global Christianity is the rise and proliferation of megachurches. There are 50 congregations throughout the global South that have more than 15,000 people, and there are about 5 or 6 that have over 500,000 people. This project really boils down to 3 questions. Why are these churches so big, and how did they get that big over a very short period of time? Most of these megachurches only started in the 1970s or 1980s. We want to know what differentiates these churches from one another. How do they differ in terms of the congregants that come to these churches? Are they middle class, upper class, lower class? How do they differ theologically? Are they what we would call evangelical? Are they Pentecostal? How do these churches fit into the world that they exist in? How are these churches being shaped by their urban environments? How are these churches in turn shaping their urban environments? We have scholars that are working from the Philippines, from Indonesia, from Nigeria, from Kenya, from India. The literature on megachurches, it's mostly done simply from the standpoint of looking at websites or maybe attending a service or two of a megachurch, and then there's a lot of theory about this. But it strikes me that this is going to go very, very deep and empirically tell the world just what's going on in these megachurches.
We probably need about 400 surveys per church. That will give us enough information to be able to understand each church, and then when we put that all together, we'll have a huge sample of congregants to be able to analyze. But we're hoping to do, as I say, about 400 surveys per church.
So am I right to think that if we have 20 churches, that's going to be about 8,000 surveys that we'll be giving out? That's a lot of data.
That's a lot of data. That's a lot of data.